There is concern tonight about the safety of some rare fish, native fish here in Arizona. Environmentalists don't like a plan to protect them. The federal government wants to build artificial waterfalls and keep existing electrical fish barriers. They're both designed to limit contact between native species and predatory sport fish. But environmentalists say the devices don't work well enough. Instead, they want the sport fish in the CAP canal system killed. People, of course, also play a role in wiping out Arizona's native fish. Now, over the years, the numbers of those fish have dwindled to a disturbing low. That's why the state is trying to get a count of what's left. The latest survey wrapped up today along the Upper Salt River north of our valley, and our Len Clements went along to see what turned up.
The Upper Salt River carves a deep gorge through Arizona, millions of years in the making. But mankind has wiped out native fish that once lived here in less than a century. Bald eagles that rely on fish as a food supply have also suffered.
And that's an example of this interrelated ecosystem that we have.
Here's one of the culprits. Catfish brought in from the Mississippi River eat native fish. For a dozen years, authorities struggled to bring back native fish. Today, biologists wrapped up a 4-day expedition down the Upper Salt, but they did not find any native fish alive. 2,000 razorback suckers brought in last fall have disappeared. Inside the belly of this huge catfish, they discovered the remains of one razorback sucker. Game and fish biologists are understandably disappointed with the results of this survey, but they're not about to give up. Now, another setback. Someone used a huge blast of dynamite to blow up a waterfall at this location, which helped protect native fish upstream from hungry predators downstream. Authorities suspect river raptors may have blown up Quartzsite Falls because it was virtually impassable.
Somebody's gone in there and done an act of sabotage is what it is.
Catfish are not the only problem. Down here on the lower salt, a series of dams like Stewart Mountain Dam here at Saguaro Lake create barriers that block the migration patterns of these native fish. Bob, in one sense, it's ironic that Arizona Game and Fish is trying to save the native fish because 20 years ago it was Game and Fish that brought in the catfish for the sport fishermen. My, how times have changed and priorities over the last 20 years.
Can they do any kind of stocking program at all to try to take what's left there and build up the populations?
They are going to give it another shot, Bob, this fall. They're going to try and bring in a total of 4,000 more of these native fish. We'll see how it goes.
All right, thank you, Len.